motherfuckers. Y'all know what time it is. Time to smoke. Time to smoke some weed, man. I did it. I'm looking at myself right now like, yeah. I did that shit. Chat, what if I blew my fucking my fucking hairline back, chat? What if I like got a fucking edge up that was like super fucking tough, bro? My shit is super long, man. My shit like forehead big as hell. I'm sorry, looking at the camera like you can't even see my edge up. Bro, my shit look crazy, bro. My shit just need to I need to just trim my shit off. Chat, who gives a fuck? Dude, like, I don't know who got murdered on this fucking wall behind me, but that shit just looks like fucking crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna explain it. Y'all see, I drew the weed leaf, right? That was like one of the first things I drew. And then inside of the weed leaf, I was gonna try to put like some type of weed nug, but ended up coming out with this E. And then there's supposed to be like smoke coming out from the plant. But I was really trying to like see what I could get away with the spray paint because I'm still trying to mess around with that medium. I don't really play with that too much. But then we got the little crown, the little rolly crown, and then I was drawing the smoke, and then I saw these like outline of lips, so I sprayed it out with purple. And then I had a little fun with this little question mark, and I just wanted to add more red to it, so I threw like a question mark over here. And on this side right here, I got the spray paint, and I was like spraying it all up in the air. And then one of my favorite shits was really like the little spray painting this shit right here, because I was just tracing the line, but like for me, I like to leave a finger like on the wall, and so when I do that though, it scrapes against the wall and it starts like taking off my fingernail bed, and so like I ended up putting like a sock on or a glove on. That kind of helped, but it didn't give me the same control that I was like looking for. Well, I guess that's part of the journey, and who gives a fuck, right? Check. Guys, we're smoking on some small buzz right now. Some Simply Herb. I really don't ever get Simply Herb. I don't ever get this shit, but something said like it's $50 for fucking 14 grams. Grab that. Yeah, definitely. So I did. It came out to $70. This one is called some LA Runs. Some LA Runs. That ain't a bad deal, bro. I didn't have to go all the way to Mexico to get that shit. Man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Shit motherfuckers do for weed, man. I know we finna get into our wake and bake. Daily wake and bake. This is my last wood right here. I'm gonna have to go grab another one. shout out to Des Nicole. Good morning. Dang, I'm glad you came on here because now you got me really thinking about how cool that was fucking live last night. That's crazy that I really be on this shit. And it's like I'd rather be on here on live than scrolling on my phone for sure. But welcome to live. Good morning, Des Nicole. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have a great day. I'm telling you right now, something good is gonna happen today. Something great is gonna happen today, and you definitely deserve it. So let's just get on with this wake and bake. Let's let life come to us. Yeah, I always knew I was a little thrown off. I'm not gonna lie. I always knew I was a little thrown off. Bro, I don't know what I was watching. They were like, oh my gosh, bro. They were like, I don't know what that shit was saying, bro. But I appreciate that. In Jesus' name, it's gonna be a peaceful day. I've been stressed lately. Don't stress. Don't stress. Damn. I know it's easy to say don't stress, but when you end that shit, it's a whole different story. But I just know I'm sure you know as well. God always provides, So at the end of the day, everything's gonna work out. Every opportunity or every problem is really an opportunity type shit. And so I'm gonna think about that for myself too, because the problem is the opportunity. So like, is it weird for me not having a car? Is it weird for me not having a car and not just being able to get up and go instantly whenever, wherever I want? What do I got planned today? Bruh. What do I have planned today? That's a great question. I personally did not put anything on the calendar today. I've been trying to work for my calendar, but that shit has been a shit show. Like I'll schedule out some things for my calendar and I just don't stick to them. Or if I do, it's not to the deranged amount of time that I want. But it's because my calendar be mad unhealthy. My shit says, wake up, work some more, work some more, work some more, and then work some more. But it's because, like, I'm trying to pay my rent early. I'm trying to stack up any extra little free time and throw it into me growing on the biz. And even on a Saturday, it's just another day. And so, like, because I don't go clock in on Monday or Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, I usually like go out to the city and like go, just shoot some content or something like that. I was thinking I could probably go in the nighttime to shoot some content about freestyling, because I like doing like music and freestyling. But I'm not in the mood right now. That shit ain't catching my attention no more. Like, I don't want to be downtown shooting content, asking randoms to freestyle on a mic. That's crazy. For what, views? That don't even sound fun to me. What am I going to network? I'm going to meet a rapper. We're going to make a song, get thousands of views. Maybe. That would be dope. But at the same time, like, what's the difference? What's the alternative? Like, just staying in the house? But, like, it's like, okay, what's the alternative? Staying in the house? But, okay, what's the difference, though? Like, dude, to really go interview a lot of motherfuckers so you find somebody who's serious, who you're going to make a song with, who's going to, like, if that's the goal to get thousands of views, that's a long-term play. You need to do that shit every single day or consistently. And That's not my main fucking goal to blow up as a rapper right now. What the fuck? My main goal right now is to become the number one best IPTV salesman on the fucking world. And so, I've been getting that confused lately. Like, I'm getting that confused. Like, oh, I'm gonna do AI. Oh, I'm gonna do crypto. I'm gonna do AI. I'm gonna do crypto. I'm working on fucking barbering. I'm working on fucking healthcare. I'm working on content. I'm working on what. I'm really just going around in circles. So what you say? What am I doing today? I honestly plan on staying in the house, cooking at home, working on my business, messaging like some friends. I don't really have friends. When I say messaging friends, I really mean like just shorties. That's what I'm saying. Find your most joy and your most purpose, and then that's one thing that's really hitting me on the head too. Like, folks really telling me like, hey, like these old people were telling me when I was talking to them when I just moved to Chicago, and I'm thinking like, bro, when I just moved to Chicago, like I felt like I really had a different perspective than I have right now. I felt like I was more ambitious or more like I want to go for it, reach for it, reach for it, reach for it, but like you see Chicago, wow, wow, wow. You're so wow, wow, wow by everything. Like big buildings, like rich motherfuckers, like poor motherfuckers, like amazing food, like this, that, like everything you could ever like, be infatuated with. It's really, I feel like the lust. I really feel like it's the lust that got me. Let's light the blunt. Let's light the blunt. Wake and Bake 75. Let's go. Wake and Bake 75. Let's get to it. Damn near 100 years. 100 motherfucking episodes. All right, Wake and Bake 75. Let's light up with another one. Today, it's just a deep talk. I'm just chatting up with Live right now. And it's just a Saturday Wake and Bake. Or whatever day you're watching this on. Get that cake. Y'all know what time it is. Wake and Bake files. Let's go. So, I really feel like, what were we talking about, Des Nicole? What was I talking about last bit? Like, Des Nicole, I really, like, it's weird, but like, after I went to go stalk your page, I was like, that's kind of cool. I fuck with Shorty for being a real cool mom. I'm gonna figure it out. I see the drive. Oh yeah. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Like even if you're slow, even if you're a little like fucked up. Sorry for the language, but like a little fucked up. If the industry you're in is set to grow over time, just being in the industry, just being there, you finna get bread. And so, but I want to maximize it though. I don't want to just be in here and get bread a little 100,000 a year. No, I want a million. I want a million a year. I want a million 6 months. I want a million a month. Grow this shit. Let's grow it. Let's become the best that we can be. And part of that is not getting distracted with where am I gonna eat today, or who am I gonna freak today, or where am I gonna go geek today. And when I say geek, I mean like I thought high thoughts together would be genius. That's myself. Last night I had so much to say. Couldn't type fast enough for the conversations. No, for real, for real. Like it be like that sometimes. And so we need to get like a little studio for these wake and bakes, or like some little high thoughts, so that we could just collaborate as a community. That shit would be fire. Like if we all came together in like New York or something, or different cities, and we did like a wake and bake. I really want to get my content there. Like you see all these other streamers doing content, doing ideas, doing things, and now I'm like, okay, boom. I need to make some content. I need to make a show. I need to make a gig. And part of that is my brand. Part of that is my brand. And the little videos I make every day and this and that. But that shit really is the passion. That shit really is the passion. And it's like I'm gonna be on YouTube, I'm gonna be growing. Like this video was sponsored by TTG Streams. Like I don't know, I wanna be able to, just enjoy this little blood. Just enjoying the little things because life goes by too fast, man. And so being grateful for what I got. Because I was just reading this book talking about life only gets harder when you get older. No, that's sexy as hell. Shorty said she making breakfast down. Yo, what you making for breakfast, man? What's on the grill right now? Like, damn, you got me hungry as hell. So, but yeah, on everything, I'm so dead right now. But on everything, as far as like life getting harder as you grow up, I feel like that's real. I feel like that's one big thing that hit me in the last 24 hours, last 12 hours, since the last time I've been on live. The biggest thing that hit me was the realization that we all have to grow up one day, and that day comes sooner than later. And you can be in denial about that shit. I feel like motherfuckers be in denial about that shit. Motherfuckers be in denial, like I be motherfuckers for sure, like in denial about growing up, like chasing kid shit. But it's like I'm seeing that the AI, that the algorithms are showing me the shit. The LOL, that's my passion, love language, cooking. While making eggs with sauteed veggies, leftover carnitas on the side from last night. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know you definitely got that. Definitely got that flavor. Definitely got that flavor. Ooh, talking about eggs and carnitas, damn. The weight of my heart, I swear. Now, see, part of that, like even messing with a shorty, like the emotional maturity and like being a man and not a kid, and like not just being dependent on somebody in a relationship. Like, oh, I'm with my shorty because XYZ. She never need a shorty for shit. Just stand 10 toes and add to the relationship and not leech off that shit. Yeah, females can be a distraction if they don't respect your passion. Or that's true, but sometimes you need a distraction. Sometimes a distraction will come. You're looking at a problem so hard you can't figure it out because you're staring at it so hard. You need to step away, go get lost in the world, come back, and you see the solution clear as day. So females definitely can play a good part in that for sure. But if they don't respect your passion, they don't really think you him. Oh, you ain't finna make it. No, you gotta be X, Y, and the third. Or, oh, nah, you missing something. Or, nah, yeah, that should kill you real quick. But they believe in you though. They blow you up. And so whole time though, regardless, like you don't want to ever have your character so tied to a female. I'm seeing that now, like because of the book that I read, it makes sense. It makes sense, like it makes sense. Like dependency comes from like mental health issues. Like dependency definitely comes from mental health issues. Like I really wanted to share this with my bros. I really wanted to share this with my bros, but it's because I see it so deep in myself. I see it so deep in them because I see it so deep in myself and relate to it so tough. This shit will change my life forever. And it's called moving towards maturity. You know, it's a when people can't meet their own basic needs, they're dependent. There's an exception that, however, that people eventually will become independent. It says a newborn grows to a toddler, and then a child, and then a teenager, and then an adult. During that process, they become more and more able to meet their own needs. It says when adults can't meet their own needs, we see them as outside the norm. Sometimes the inability stems from physical or mental issues that create a dependency. And it says children grow into adults, but if their needs aren't met along the way, they become adults who still function as children. So listen to that again. Listen to that again, like, damn. I feel like I read that shit so slow. I read that shit so slow because I was really trying to figure out, like, which words I was trying to grab from the book. But I was like, damn, that shit hit me. I'm like, damn. Damn as fuck. Like, and I look back at these Facebook photos that my grandmother's posting of my kids talking about they're all growing up and this and that, and I don't really see my kids like that. So this is the first time that I seen them like on the digital shit like that, and it's cool she's posting, so I appreciate that, grandma. But like, I'm like, damn, I'm looking at my kid's face. That motherfucker got like he had to hit a trampoline park, and motherfucker got like a frown on his face. Like he ain't frowning, he just like, I don't know what the fuck kind of face it was. It was just like, dang, that motherfucker done been through some shit already, bro. Like, motherfucker, a kid, like, can't even enjoy being a kid. Like, damn, bro, damn. But at the same time, we all have our own journey. We all have our own journey. And I know for a shit show that for a fact, I love my kids. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's cool when I can realize and learn, like, damn, the errors and my mistakes and my ways so that I can grow and become a better person. But today's gonna be a good day. What do we got planned for today? What do we got planned for today? Like, I'm glad they're alive, and that's the biggest blessing too. So it's like, well, I've been staying inside the last 2-3 days, and I've been letting the money in my bank account get deposited every little day and not spending a single dime. I think on Wednesday or Thursday, I had spent $400 to my baby mama. My second one, mind you, because the first one we don't really talk. But I sent my baby mom $400 because some tell me she needed it. I know my kids, if anything, I just needed to throw them some money because I ain't really throwing no money yet this month. So I throw him some little money, and I already just paid 1,700 towards the rent, but I'm still like 700 short. But mind you, I've been staying home. I got 500 in the bank right now. I could A, go outside, spend it. B, stay the fuck inside and just pay rent, and then be 200 short from rent with 10 days left to stack up money, and I already have some motion going. So I know we get on the phone today. We get some conversions. We get some leads. By Monday, we should already have that 200 hitting. There was a chargeback for 120 from somebody, and I already know that clown. He already just shot me a message talking about, oh, why did you charge me 120? You're selling the something for 50 right now. I'm like, bro, the 120 is for the renewal. This time, third, da da da. Nope, boom, chargeback. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, what? I don't even care. So I'm gonna try to pay the 500 in the rent before that chargeback hits, so it don't just come up short as 380. Bro, how you go from 500 to 380 because a client wants to put in a chargeback because he being petty about the money? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of the biz. And that's what I'm saying. That's part of the biz. We're growing and elevating right now. Like, none of that shit is a bother. Like, it's showing the opportunity for growth that, I got to make sure I'm more on top of my people who are getting signed up and making sure that they're signing and that they are signing up while I continue to scroll and scale the way that I'm attracting new leads. So I can't just throw myself all the way in and getting new customers. I have to make sure my onboarding and my follow-up is on point too. So, part of all of this, just staying in the house gives me a lot of free time to do that shit. And I get to stack up my money. And I was thinking, like, really, if I go outside, I'm already at a disadvantage because I'm renting or buying everything from everybody else. If I go outside, if I need to use the restroom, I need to find somewhere to use the restroom. If I'm outside, if I'm hungry, I need to find somewhere to eat or pay somebody to give me food. You know what I'm saying? If I want to sit down or lay down, I have to, like, find a decent spot that has Wi-Fi connection where I can start working to do that. Like, while being tired, mentally fatigued, and trying to do all this shit and thinking about the next thing I got to do later. Like, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Like, just to shoot some content. Like, nah, not right now. Not right now. And so today, we're just going to stay in, stack up for the next 90 days. It's really like... And I've been saying 90 days for like 90 days already. Like, I've been saying 90 days since I fucking got here and been on my dolo shit. Since my shorty left or whatever with the kids. Like, I really just been on my dolo shit, just stacking up. So I've been saying the 90 days. But it's like, it's a process. It's a process. And I'm really excited to see where I'm at with this process, because I feel like with this mindset that I have and holding this vision tight, like, and working on this shit every day to make it a reality, and talking with great like-minded people, like, nothing is impossible. And so, wake and bake. If you have your mind set on something, you can do it. Okay, like, I just want to let y'all know that I believe in y'all. Like, I believe in y'all 110%. And it's like, I do need an assistant though, an executive assistant. Yeah, that would be fine. I'm already touching it. We got some shit back in motion. All right, is what I'm saying. I'm seeing it. Okay, we got some shit back in motion. People know about the site. Okay, the site's up. We need to get the email going. The email's 700 though. I'm like, damn, I got 700 for rent or 700 for the email. Am I gonna, like, throw it on the table and try to flip it, or am I gonna just put it in rent, be safe? Because I can definitely get, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay rent, and then, like, as the week goes on, I'm gonna run that 700 up, and we're finna get some emails going out before Black Friday. And so, and I'm gonna start, getting everybody re-educated about the new TTG membership, how shit works now, and get our ads running, get our ads slowly creeping again. I'm finna get on Google Ads because I'm getting a lot of searches. When I'm looking from the analytics on the website. So y'all can always check your Shopify analytics to see where your leads are coming from. and double down on what's working. And so Google being one of the biggest fucking Google, bro. And so I have all this content because I stayed inside last night. I use AI to come up with all this content. All this content. Fuck the wake and bake ending. Fuck. Bro, I'm so mad. I didn't even give it a good outro. But yeah, now if you go to answer the public, you can look up keywords for your industry and you can see like all the questions people ask, and you can see everything they ask about AI, everything they ask about um no, for real. No, that's Nicole. Like, I really fuck with you for saying that. And like, yes, please, 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 please. My email is on my bio on the YouTube. You can go to the website and get my info as well, ttgstreams.com. All that shit, because yeah, I don't want to hire no more foreign. I don't want to hire no more foreign reps. That's my problem right now. That's my problem. Like, I know I could go get hire somebody right now from overseas, pay them a low amount, get them working on the clock, around the clock, but at what cost? Getting my business stolen again. That shit could happen here too. And so I don't even trip. But I know it's gonna work out. But yeah, no, I'm gonna stop, bro. I'm gonna stop. Everything is like working out in perfect timing. Like there's no way I met a cool ass person who does emails, who works with Zapier, who works with the AI and AI integrations and all that. Like that's incredible. That's incredible. I appreciate that. But all right, I'm gonna get off because Wake and Bake is over. I feel inspired. I feel motivated, and I feel like really get my mind right, my money right. I need to get my body right. I'm gonna definitely go hit at least a little walk real quick, stretch at the park. Let's make it happen. Have a good day. Thank y'all for being a part of the community. Shout out to the #1 fan on here. That's Nicole. And look forward to seeing your email. Okay. Hey, y'all take care.